Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. Getting the nod in this one, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And that one ripped to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Andrew Vaughn now, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Brooks Baldwin.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot.
Oh, my God.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A 2-run shot. Home run number 15 on the year. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Josh Palacios, the next to hit, takes outside. And that misses. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Luis.
And now here's the big center fielder,
Jr.
Luis Robert. Second in the American League in hitting. And a foul ball. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. Nabs it, and there's two away. Here's Josh Rojas.
Left fielder, Josh Rojas.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that is the inning. But the White Sox with a two-run homer, and it's 2-zip. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Back now in Toronto. Our starting pitcher in this one, Davis Martin. What's the word on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And the batter is George Springer, and that's in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. One out, base is empty. And the slider just misses. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
When you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
That one missed. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Springer leads off first with two down to the inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One left for Toronto. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And there's a foul ball. Slapped foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
0-1's the count.
Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Corey Julks steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch. Offense. And we're back. And now the DH, Nathan Lucas. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Lucas, 30 years old now. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Swung on, looped into center. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Serious.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
And that is out of play. That just misses. Now 1-2. Runner at second, nobody out. That's hard hit.
Damn, the score.
That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they trail by one.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Andres Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And right back to the mound. Over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. There's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Jays push across a run on this double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Gausman back to work. Slap the other way, foul. Got him to chase one above the zone there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And first offering is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And that one fouled off. Ball 1 there. Two down, nobody on. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Two outs. That one hammered left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out.
Are you serious? He was safe.
They don't come much closer
That was
than
some
that.
bullshit. He was
Bang
safe.
play
Show
to
that
end the
close
inning.
up. Show that close up. He was safe. Oh, he was safe.
As we go to the last of the third. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Sends it across to first, and Bichette is retired. Here's George Springer.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
That one to first. Gallo takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Check swing, called strike. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this.
He'll do it himself, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2. On to the fourth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Josh Palacios. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Luis Robert now. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Out to center. Varsho in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Edgar Caro digs in now. And a foul ball. Palacios at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Grounded out his first time up. Hot shot to third. On to Jimenez. That ends the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Anthony Santander.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Nicely done for the out. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. That's a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And that is cut on and missed. Going to count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. That's too low. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rip to right, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. There's a strike. Baldwin, 24 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. There's one.
Are you serious again?
Feel that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Show that again.
Andrew Vaughn.
Thought he bumped with the ball.
Now the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one.
Damn.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Tags the runner. Relay Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
First pitch, not close.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swinging a foul straight back. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Kirk at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Next offering is down low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had him eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Varsho takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one the other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now in Toronto, and now it's Joey Gallo.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
Gosman back to work. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Jimenez throw to first. And the White Sox go quietly. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
George Springer.
Dark Knight to like Dwayne Johnson, a bunch of players and shit like that.
No, I don't remember that.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle. A front
Springer on the run. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just missed. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball three. And a strike in there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Sneaks through, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings and misses, struck him out. So it's no. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
The other way. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And now the switch hitting catcher, Edgar Caro. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Green getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side, Jimenez. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two outs. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. And that's in for a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
I think we have the same pace for a start.
The Jays trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch. 2 down. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. Lifted in the air, out to left. Rojas under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing across.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Welcome. Back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Ripped towards third. Clement over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Foul ball. Garcia, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Springer drop step, going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Joey Gallo, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Nick Sandlin getting ready to go. He swings and fouls one off. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Onto the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Bichette batting with 1 down, takes a strike. On the ground to third, slings to first, and Bichette is retired.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute.
Whips it to Gallo. That takes care of Spring.
Now pitching.
So
for
out of the pen
Blue
comes the
Jays.
right-hander. Nick
Number
Sandlin.
52.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Jimenez right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number one. Next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Hard hit left side. Bichette whips it to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fought off foul. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Popped up. Clement under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the ninth. And
First baseman.
so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Penn Murphy.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one is inside.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That's way outside. The count now 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Line drive makes the grab, 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Just missed. The Blue Jays down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. Whips it to Gallo. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Tap foul at the plate. The Jays down to their final strike. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it.
Yes.
Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
White Sox 33 at bats, 8 hits, 3 runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts. These 2 pitchers, when I started a snap, gave up 1 run, 4 hits, 11 Ks. That's crazy. Solano 30 at bats, 4 hits, 1 run, they scored 1 RBI, 1 RBI, 2 walks, they should have left. These 4 pitchers. A loss. Brooks Baldwin He ain't been hitting like he was at first. He was killing. Slowed the fuck down. Let me start this over, fellas. Let's see game 2.